Whipping all this dope up in the trap house. We fuck all you bitches at the trap house. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. It don't mean that be like Jerry Stacker. I might fall in love with my trap house.
Stay savage, your boy Shino Ventura. What's poppin'? Today we are back, and I had to reread the Boruto manga. I reread it all the time. I always reread most chapters that I read. I like to go back and see if I missed something that was vital that I want to make a specific video on. And this one, there was something actually insane. So if you guys can see what I'm seeing right now, we got my boy Kashin Koji with a little bit of depiction of having some toad eyes. Now, honestly, I don't think most people picked that up. Like, you know, I honestly looked over it because, you know, it was like, okay, they showing Kashin Koji, he found Kawaki, you know, and a lot of people were excited and they was telling me, hey, Shino, you ain't say nothing about Kashin Koji using a toad, but I'm like, Kashin Koji has used the toad before. We've seen Kashin Koji use toads before. We've seen him summon a giant freaking toad. Like that's nothing out of the ordinary. So like when they were saying that, I was like, I don't get it. Like, you know, what's so excited about him summoning something we've already seen him use? Like, you know what I mean? Obviously we seen him use the toad against Owl and shit like that to crush the rocks and stuff. But outside of that, like there was nothing like super spectacular with Kashin Koji using a toad to me. But then later, if you look at his eyes, he's using Sage Mode. So the whole time that he was inside the village, he was using Sage Mode to sense the whereabouts of Kawaki, because that would make extreme sense to the point where, you know, he wasn't actually like, you know, wandering around the village, because somebody would have noticed him. You know, this man got on all black, he got on a mask, you know what I'm saying? He looking like a rogue ninja. So unless he just completely in every alley or being mad discreet, somebody's gonna spot him, because the Elite Village is a very busy place. We see Konoha Shinobis always just roaming around, just doing whatever. Boruto and the gang stay bumping into each other on the same street or just in some odd area, because it's like they seem like the area is so small. Obviously the writer makes them run into each other, but still Kashin Koji was doing his recon. So what he did was he sent out the toad to find out the whereabouts of Kawaki, and by using Sage Mode, it seems like he was able to sense Kawaki's chakra. Now this is odd because, you know, Kawaki didn't believe he had chakra, you know what I mean? So this basically goes at what Kawaki was asking Naruto. He was like, how does one obtain chakra? You know, Naruto was like, everyone uses chakra. Just because you don't use ninjutsu doesn't mean you don't use chakra. You don't have chakra. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy Guy, my boy Metal Lee and Rock Lee, they all still use chakra even though they don't have ninjutsu techniques, you know what I'm saying? Because chakra is a part of everything. Like Naruto said, chakra is the connecting key to make everybody connect to each other. It's basically like a live stream in this series, you know, and once you run out of chakra or your chakra gets mad faint, you can't use your abilities. But I feel like if you run out of chakra completely, your chakra is completely absorbed, which we've seen multiple times in the Naruto universe, you die. Like it's just simple as that. Or somebody can transfer their chakra to bring you back to life. So that's something we saw with Naruto, we saw it with Gaara. We seen that shit happen a lot of time. I'm pretty sure that's what reanimation is. It's just like giving dead bodies your chakra. That's why you're able to control them at will, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, we got my boy Kawaki who was trying to figure this shit out, and then we have the person, you know, that's looking for Kawaki using Kawaki's chakra to find him. You know, he's straight up just going out of the world, top tier, next level shit, using Sage Mode just to spot him. And it's crazy now because we're in Boruto and we're starting to see all the stuff that we thought was tremendously amazing and immaculate and that it was exclusive to these characters, you know, once in Naruto Shippuden. You know, it was like, yo, we finally saw Naruto master Sage Mode, then we seen a Sage Mode from Minato, and we seen a Sage Mode from, you know, Kabuto. You know, now we have Mitsuki with Sage Mode, you know what I'm saying? We have the Karma Seal, which basically replicates Sage Mode in terms of abilities, increasing strength, increasing ninjutsu, increasing speed. You know, that's something we see that Sage Mode does, you know. So if Boruto was to pick up Sage Mode, he'll be OP. And now we have Kashin Koji with the depiction of having Toda eyes in the latest chapter. So I don't know if this is 100% confirmed. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh guys, he has Sage Mode, but it's speculated, you know, like this man has Sage Mode. So like, I mean, it's in his eyes, you can kind of see the toadness. And I think what they did was they put it there as like a sleek, you know, reminder that, you know, he could possibly have it, because it's like we don't pay attention to little detail. You know, when you look at Kashin Koji's mask, you can barely see his pupil as is. His pupils are really small, but if you look at them, they got minus signs in them bitches. You know what minus signs mean? That mean negatives. Nah, I'm just playing. Most toads have minus signs for eyes. If you guys look at Naruto, whenever Naruto goes into his sage mode, he gets the little dashes between his eyes. His pupils start to change. So like all we have to do is wait till he takes off the mask, and we probably see some shit up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like Jiraiya, or maybe like Naruto. Anybody that we've seen use Toad Sage jutsu. You know what I'm saying? Like this man is out of pocket. Like I'm just thinking to myself like, holy smokes. And then that proves the point even further that he could possibly be Jiraiya, or a student who trained under Jiraiya. I'm just going to lean for somebody who trained under Jiraiya, because that would make more sense. I know a lot of people want this to be Jiraiya. A lot of people are speculating this to be Jiraiya. But for some reason, I want this to be Asuma's brother that disappeared. Because if you guys don't know, Asuma's brother, which was Konohamaru's father, was a member of the Anbu Black Ops Elite. You know what I'm saying? His mother was a member of the Anbu Black Ops Elite too. If you read the Naruto one-shot, you saw that both Konohamaru, his mom and dad were Anbu Black Ops, and they were never confirmed dead. Obviously in that one shot, they talk about he's the grandson of the third Hokage who was deceased, and the nephew of Asuma Sarutobi, and he's deceased as well, but they never confirmed that like his mom and dad were dead. So there's no like actual points letting us know. And then mind you, if they were Anbu Black Ops, they probably could have died and nobody knew about it, or maybe his mother died and then it caused his father to go through some traumatic experience, or maybe he lost his memories or something like that. But we do know that Kashin Koji has a connection to the Leaf Village. That would make so much sense as to why he can go back and forth and move throughout the Leaf Village without anybody noticing him. You know what I mean? He was the only person in the car that could just slip in and slip out, and that's what we seen early on in the series. He was able to go in there and get Katasuke, just so he can basically manipulate him to be able to get the scientific ninja tool information, you know what I'm saying? So he was able to get in and out the village that way, because if I would have been one of the people that go in and out the village, like people would have noticed Al going in and out the village, because his chakra is not the same. And that's the same thing we saw him warn Delta about. There's a chakra network that, the Yamanaka clan uses to protect the Leaf Village. Anybody who enters that's not in their system, they're going to immediately go to that person, unless they go through the front gates, where they usually have to register to go in, or usually have to talk to somebody from the Leaf Village to be able to pass through the gates. So like things in this series are starting to go into a uppity way. Like right now we got some crazy stuff going on in the anime. If you watch an anime, we see Onoki is the person that betrayed the Land of Stone. You know what I'm saying? He basically kidnapped Kurotsuchi with Lord Ku, and he's creating these experiments in order to prevent like another war happening and having their people like die, because the youth got beat up by some random rogue ninja named number 95 or some shit like that. So it was just like this random dude just walked into their village and then pieced up a whole bunch of their new ninja and then killed them. So now he's like, yo, y'all soft as shit. Let me make some clay monsters that's gonna like destroy shit. You know what I'm saying? So like we have him with his own shit. Then we got Kashin Koji, being a leaf ninja. You know what I'm saying? We got fucking Kawaki, obviously having something to do with Boruto with the karma, teaching this man about karma, and he's getting the father lessons. Plus, he got this dangerous ass backstory. Not to mention, we got Delta. We got this man. We got Kashin Koji with Sage Mode potentially. Like, oh my god, what is actually happening? A lot of things are just starting to unfold in a rapid pacing in the Boruto universe, and I'm all here for it. Now, the only thing, since everything is unfolding so nicely, so beautifully, so angelically, like, put that shit on a weekly basis, bro. Like, either I would settle for bi-weekly. If we got a chapter every 2 weeks, I wouldn't even be mad, bro. It's the fact that it's once a month, bro. I'm just like, oh man, can we honestly get this to be like a weekly manga, bro? Because a lot of people hate on Boruto, but a lot of people that read the Boruto manga are hating Boruto for the anime. And I'm just like, I know, but the anime's not that bad. It's like, I'm trying to call the beast, because once you get something that's so good, you don't want to be teased with something that's not as good as the good thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, the Boruto anime isn't bad. It's good. But the Boruto manga is great. And so once you get great and then you go to good, you want to go back to great, man. You just like, yo, when is this going to be like this, bro? We want both of these things to be the same. And I think that's what they're doing. They're leading up into the building climax for the anime to be great. So like right now, I think they're more focused on the details and like the connections between all the villains in the manga. So once we see those characters, we're going to finally be like, okay, we know this is about to go down, because you know they're going to add their own little twist to the anime. You know that they're going to change some shit up. As you guys saw with the tuning exams for the Otsutsuki arc, we saw how they changed some shit up. They added the whole tuning exams into the anime, you know what I'm saying, versus the manga. We just saw, you know, like 1-2 fights, and then Otsutsuki and this bitch like, what's up, like, what's good, how you doing, I'm in your hood, there's nothing you can do about it, hello, I'm here, what's high, you know what I'm saying? So now we have the Sage Mode in Boruto for Kashin Koji. So hopefully we get to see more about that in the future. Honestly, I think it was really dope. I appreciate you guys for putting me on to that tidbit. You know, you guys always pointing the boy out to some hot fire. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily content. If you have any more Boruto topics that you love to see me talk about, make sure you leave those in the comment section below. And with that being said, my name is Shino Benchero. Stay true and stay real. And until next time, see you guys later. Bye.